In a quiet village of Joseon, Korea, a widowed official makes a fateful decision to remarry. His two daughters, Janghwa and Hongryeon,
Artlist.io.
dressed in modest hanbok, watch silently as their new stepmother arrives in vibrant but sinister attire. The air is thick with unease, foreshadowing the darkness that will soon engulf their lives. The hanok stands solemnly, its wooden beams creaking as if whispering warnings. Days turn into nightmares as the
Music
stepmother's true
licensing
nature
reimagined.
emerges. She wields a wooden stick, her eyes cold as she strikes Janghwa and Hongryeon for the smallest mistakes. The sisters huddle together in fear, their bruises hidden beneath their sleeves. The stepmother's own son watches with a smirk, enjoying his favored status. The opulent house now feels like a prison. One moonlit night, the stepmother's cruelty reaches its peak. She drags Janghwa to the riverbank, her hands like claws. The young girl's pleas are drowned
Artlist.io.
by the rushing water as she is pushed into the cold depths. The stepmother watches without remorse, her silhouette dark against the moon. Janghwa's white hanbok floats eerily on the water's surface, a ghostly reminder of innocence lost. Hongryeon kneels alone in the dimly lit ancestral room, her tears falling onto the wooden
Music
floor.
licensing
A single oil lamp
reimagined.
flickers, casting long shadows. The ancestral tablet of her sister stands untouched, a silent witness to her grief. Outside, autumn leaves fall like tears, echoing the sorrow that fills her heart. The house is silent, save for her muffled sobs. One night, as Hongryeon weeps, a cold breeze fills the room. The oil lamp flickers wildly, and suddenly, Janghwa's ghost appears. Her hanbok is waterlogged, her skin pale and translucent. She reaches out to her
Artlist.io.
sister, her voice a whisper, "Avenge me." The room is bathed in an eerie blue light, the air thick with sorrow and unfinished business. A kind scholar arrives in the village, his presence a ray of hope. Dressed in simple traveler's garb, he notices Hongryeon's bruises and the sadness in her eyes. Cherry blossoms
Music
bloom around them,
licensing
a cruel
reimagined.
contrast to her suffering. He promises to uncover the truth, unaware of the horrors that await him. The stepmother watches from a distance, her eyes narrowing in suspicion. Fearful of exposure, the stepmother acts swiftly. She corners Hongryeon in a dense bamboo forest, a knife glinting in her hand. The young girl's screams are swallowed by the rustling leaves. As blood stains the ground, crows take flight, their cries a grim omen. The stepmother smiles, believing her secrets are safe, but the dead do not rest so easily.
Artlist.io.
The sisters' spirits rise together, their white hanboks flowing like mist. They appear before the stepmother and her son, their eyes hollow with rage. The house trembles as the ghosts advance, their whispers filling the air. The stepmother screams, but there is no escape. The son cowers, his arrogance replaced by terror. Justice,
Music
long delayed,
licensing
is finally at
reimagined.
hand. The ghosts drag the stepmother to the river where Janghwa died. The water churns violently as spectral hands pull her under. Her screams are cut short as the river swallows her whole. The moon watches silently, its reflection broken by the turbulent waves. The sisters stand on the bank, their faces serene yet sorrowful. The cycle of violence is complete. The scholar, now aware of the truth, holds a memorial ceremony for the sisters. The villagers gather as the sun
Artlist.io.
rises, its golden light bathing the ancestral tablets. The ghosts of Janghwa and Hongryeon smile faintly, their forms fading into the light. At peace, they vanish, leaving behind a legacy of courage and justice. The scholar bows, vowing to remember their story forever.
Music licensing